Welcome, everybody. This is Ken Bulliner with Prosperity Highway Global and Brand Rise. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of our members that are here live, as well as those watching the recording. And I want to kick it over to my partner, Steve.
Aloha, everybody. Excited you're here. We've got some exciting stuff to share with you today.
All right,
Woohoo!
super, super, super. I'm going to take a little bit of a veer off what our more recent updates, because we have some very specific things that we want to share with you. And really want to focus on that. We'll mention some of the other things that we're doing for lead conversion. I think if you listen to the whole discussion we're having, if you're wondering what are we doing for lead conversion, you're gonna hear a resounding answer with that. First, I want to comment. Steve and I appreciate the nice comments of those that took the time to read our newsletter and our heartfelt update to all of our members. One of the things that really touched my heart, guys, is that I've gotten feedback from others that really see the mission. That's why they came here in the first place. They see our heart, that we really care, and that's why we've spent over a decade putting this together and millions of dollars. Not because it's been easy, but because it's important. And so I've just really been touched by the feedback of those that are like, hey, I'm with you guys. I'm with you. And that really has meant a lot. Um, when it comes to our mission, one of the guys I worked with for years, he says, I'm sure he said the same thing with Steve, but I've known him longer, and my cell phone's in my numbers in his phone for like 8 years. We're not going anywhere. We're communicating with everybody every step along the way. But I appreciate what he said. He says, Ken's heart's in the right place. He knows me and he's come to know Steve. He feels the same with Steve. But there's a lot of opportunity out there, and typically, if things don't meet the expectation, people bail and they just go on to the next deal. And that's not who we are. That's not even in our vocabulary. And for us, it's not if we're going to be successful, it's just how, right? Our destination is clear, and sometimes you have to change your plans, but the purpose is the same. And one of the quotes that I've shared for years, I feel compelled to share again, and really two of my favorite philosophies. The first one is from Zig Ziglar, that a lot of you know that, where he says, you can get anything in life that you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's truly the foundation of this entire system. We're here to help people. We're not here to take. We're here to create an abundance by creating synergy with systems, with people, to really create a really, really big pie that we can all enjoy and be a part of. My second favorite quote in life is quite different than the first one. It's more to do with mindset, and that's from the book Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. And the quote is, in every adversity, in every setback, in every heartache, there is the seed of an equal or greater benefit. I've had highs and I've had lows in my life. And back in 2003, I got foreclosed on. Bad, right? Well, it turned into a guy saved our home. I locked arms with him. And I said, for the next 20 years, I'm going to pay it forward. So 36 months later, I co-owned 140 homes. And so was my getting foreclosed on a bad thing? No, it's just part of the process, guys. And Brian Tracy talks about this. He says one of the biggest stimulation for creative thinking is a pressing problem. So a lot of people see problems and delays and setbacks as bad, but really, guys, some of the biggest breakthroughs on the planet have come through challenges and setbacks. So that's how we look at it. Um, somebody said if in the long run things work out, then all that any negative thinking and energy along the way was just wasted energy. I like what Brian Tracy calls become an inverse paranoid. Imagine that the universe is conspiring for your success. that's that's really kind of how we feel. Is our mission is so strong, our purpose is so strong that when you hear some of the updates today, I attribute it to the positivity of our members, and we're all united in purpose. And so I am so excited and fired up, guys, to share some of the breakthroughs. I mean, there's so many we can't possibly spend all the time on all of those. But so Steve, how about if I go through the kind of the bot demo, and then we can talk about the breakthrough with the bot demo? How's that sound?
That sounds perfect. Yeah,
Okay. All right, guys. So if you've seen the bot demo, you might just kind of think, well, I know what they're going to say, but hang in there. Okay. So, well, actually, before I do that, the categories of our breakthrough, we have the new hidden wave with the coffee talk, and Steve, I'm sure we'll be talking about that. We have some breakthroughs with our call center, and what we're talking about tonight, guys, is going to be a huge breakthrough in the call center with people being participate in the call center, making calls, taking appointments, but also really, I view that the bot builders are part of the call center as well. And we have an expanded opportunity for people to make money as bot builders, residual income as bot builders. And so I think a lot of you are going to be really excited about what we have to share with there. But yeah, out of all the different areas that has been responsible, that is part of why we're excited about the lead conversion. This on the with the bots is one of the biggest things I'm very excited about. So obviously, guys, with the challenges that we had this last year with the duplication and the conversion, Steve and I wanted to be able to say, okay, what can we sell that we know we can deliver on? And that would kind of be the bank. Okay, so we're not going back to our old members and say, well, we need more money to keep the promise. We're not doing that. We don't do that. But with the launch of Brand Rise, that's allowing us an incredible opportunity to take the technology that we've been building in Sparky this last year and offer it to other network marketers to build anything they want to build, to put that in the marketplace to all the businesses. And guys, this is the time. AI is the time. And some people may not hear it enough. Some people might hear it too much. But the fact is, in 2026, things are changing, and you definitely want to be on the right side of AI. And guys, with all the tools that we're making available within BrandRise, I would challenge you to embrace the new tools, which is way more than we ever had before with just the Sparky system. With BrandRise, you have a system that you can do so much. You could build websites and landing pages and funnels and build bots and build web. I mean, there's so much that you could do, so much technology and AI technology built into the platform. So aside from our earnings this year, which we expect to be substantial and even much more so in the next year, I would challenge everyone, embrace these tools and make 2026 the year of your learning. Like Jim Rohn said, is the most important question on the job is not what am I earning here, which is important, but what am I learning here? And that's the one thing I learned from my dad as a young man. He died young, but he instilled in me that they can't take away what you know. Right? I've a couple times in my life I've lost everything and had it all back in a matter of a few short years. If you have a job, you lose everything. You don't have another 40 years. And so, guys, I tell you to embrace the tools of BrandRise, embrace learning workflows and marketing and AI. Now, you don't have to, and you're welcome here. But for as many of you as possible, the tools in BrandRise have so much value. And when you see the packages we put together, I don't think there's anyone on the planet that can dispute the value of the packages that we're offering. And so we're going to be building millions of dollars, absolutely certain of that, millions of dollars in 2026 on the basis of bringing quality products and services and bringing value to the marketplace. And that's what we want. We're not takers. We're here to give. And after all, like Zig Ziglar says, you can get anything in life that you want if you help enough other people get what they want. Now, in addition to our network, we want to help businesses win, right? Because there's so many businesses that would benefit from what we have here that you could be excited because just like we love helping an individual to prosper when they're growing, say if they're a part of our network marketing team, it's rewarding to get with the business and instill tools and systems and processes in their business that gives them more time and freedom that they can spend with their family, where the business isn't running them, but that they have a system that runs the business. And you could take a lot of pride and a lot of joy taking these products and services to the marketplace. One of my mentors, Jeff Olson, worked with Eric Worre. He says one of the litmus tests is that differentiates a money game from a true business is, will people um, pay this money for that product or service at the same price point, even if they weren't in the business? And guys, when you see the value of the products that we've made available, unequivocally, it is yes. People will flock to these products and services. They'll pay for them happily because, and one of the reasons why, guys, is we have tools that it's going to cost businesses way more not to have them than if they just have them. And so we're going to dive in and we're going to demonstrate um, the bots. And then we have some very significant special announcements that we're going to talk about right after that. Okay, so I'd like to go ahead and share my screen and remind everybody where you can go. First of all, to participate in the our bot giveaway. Okay, so if you log into your back office, scroll down just a little bit, right here. It's the join the AI bot demo giveaway. Okay, very simple. You request a demo, you share a demo, you get paid. You don't even have to do any of the selling. And how you get to this is just click on this image. It will take you to this site. We do have a video that has good context. I need to update it. We've had so many exciting developments. It's hard to keep up. But it does explain how this works. Okay, so request the demo. We'll send it to you, and then you share it with the business owner. And then many times they could just go through, set an appointment with our call center. We'll sell it. You may not even know about it, and you get paid. It's kind of like our ad guru Ron met with one of our clients and had a great meeting with him, and client's happy. I wasn't even there, and so he made our chiropractor client happy by meeting with him, and it was a nice feeling where good things are happening. I don't even have to be there. Guys, you learn to share these bots and good things can happen, commissions can flow without you even being there. So what you do is you fill out this form, you put in the name of the business, their website, and so forth, and then you go ahead and put in your information. Now, the reason why we do it this way, we're not using the replicated pages here, is because we want you to be able to submit unlimited amount of businesses. And with this format here, you can do that. You can go back this form again and again and again. And here's part of the special announcements, guys. So up until now, when you submit that form, then depending on, if you're, in proximity of the customer, we might expedite it and try to get it to you within an hour or so. Uh, Without that, it could be a day, hopefully the same day. But when we're getting these bots out in the marketplace, when we're getting these bots in your hand, we realize, that phrase "strike while the iron is hot." We realize how powerful it could be. Imagine this, guys. You come in, you fill out that form, you hit the submit. That you want to build a demo for this restaurant you're going to be seeing here in the next 30 minutes. You fill out that form, boom, guys. Uh, in a matter of days, we'll have this set up. You fill out the form, you'll have that demo that you can give to somebody within 60 seconds. How cool is that? Within 60 seconds, guys. So that's, what we had before was good, but the velocity that we're able to, there's a saying, success loves speed. Uh, on this front, when people fill out the demo and get that sent out, they fill out the form and they get it within 60 seconds and they can share it right away. I was talking with Jana earlier and so imagine you go in a restaurant and you're kind of kicking back and you see the owner that recognizes you, that maybe been there for years, and you decide, I want to share a demo with them. You go on your phone or your tablet and you put in the restaurant website, and then you invite the owner to come in and sit down and while you show them the demo, right? anywhere you go, you follow your dollar, you're in there at the mechanics, you're talking to the mechanic, you're thinking, man, these guys can really benefit from this bot. So you go ahead and put the mechanics website in your phone or in your tablet, and boom, there it is. And so now you're talking with the business owner. You show them that, they fall in love with it. Okay, really, really exciting, guys. And Steve's going to be showing you. We also, okay, that's if you want to take it to the owner. I guess I'm getting some of the announcements out ahead of time before the demo. I think you guys will appreciate the demo that much more here in a minute. Um, so besides that, we're going to have new replicated pages where you guys will be able to blast those on social media, send those to business owners that you think could benefit, and you say, hey Bob, something I want to show you. Anyway, whatever you tell them, you contact the owner, let them know you're going to send them your replicated link. You put it in there, and imagine this: the business owner goes ahead and punches in his information, and in less than 60 seconds, he has that demo right in front of him with a demo of the voice bot as well as the typing chat bot, all on one demo right in front of him within 60 seconds of filling out that form. Guys, that is really, really powerful. Now, there's one caveat I'm going to save to the end because when you see, so number one, this is going to accelerate things dramatically. But then at the end of this, we are breaking down the resistance to cause the conversions of demos placed to conversions. I believe are going to skyrocket dramatically. And guys, when you understand that by the time we're done tonight, I think a lot of you are going to want to make sure that you're absolutely in a very good position from the commission standpoint, because you and your team, I mean, the commissions you can make and the overrides you can make with your team with this ramped up system are I think without any exaggeration, I versus a week ago, in my mind, guys, it's gone up 10 times. Now you've only seen part of the updates. When you get the whole picture, I think you guys will likely agree with me on that number. But let's go ahead and take a look at the demo. Oh, by the way, so this kind of gives you an idea. Uh, Now Steve's put together a really nice uh, capture page. So this one's kind of basic, but in fact, he's going to show you. It's really, really nice, guys. So it's a very kind of high tech, attention getting, really powerful, you know, presentation and capture page that you'll be able to share with people and then once you press the button, then it goes into this mode right here. Okay, where the custom now this says 10 seconds. I don't want to. I'd rather say 60 seconds and have it come in at 30 seconds and have them delighted. Uh, but you'll find out, once we officially launch the pages. But I mean, 60 seconds, guys. I mean, that's nothing. But to be able to send out a page, replicate it to you, the business fills it out, all of a sudden within 60 seconds, they have their demo right in front of them. Now, this isn't the complete demo, but it shows you, how it works. It already works to this point where it brings up the website. This was live. I did this right before the call. I filled out the form, and all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, boom, there. Or I didn't time it, but all of a sudden, there it is. Okay, that's what we're talking about, guys. We'll have this page here. Okay, I think I just gave it away. I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and tell you guys. We're going to have this option. Okay, and think about the conversion. I am absolutely critical. I'm absolutely confident, guys, that this is going to be. It's going to take out all the resistance, and this thing is going to fly like crazy. Now, what if? Imagine this: you share it with them, they fill it out, or you requested it. We gave you the bot demo. They, uh, you build it right in front of them. And they're already, the instant gratification, they're already excited that it's there right there. And we say, okay, you like that, right? Okay, what if we can give you $1 trial for 14 days? Okay. Guys, I think in many cases, you don't even need a salesperson. Okay. Here's the beautiful part. They fill out the form, they get that chat bot demo right in front of them. they're it blows their socks off. They're impressed. It's like, okay, are you willing to invest $1? Yeah. Okay. So guys, we will go ahead and build out um, their chat, not just a demo. We'll build it out. And if they have their own website, we'll take the bot, we'll send them the code. If they're building their own website, they can put the bot on their website. They can put it on a funnel. They can give it to their programmer to do it. But we will deliver a bot, within 24, 48 hours is our goal. So not only are we going to have a demo, but when they go in and they say, yeah, I want to go ahead and test drive this for 14 days, they're going to be able to do it. Okay, so we all know, guys, the technology does way more better selling than any of us. And guys, quite frankly, it fits the personality of our team and our call center and our affiliates. You make money by giving. Okay. How do you start the process? You give away a free bot demo. But now we raise the bar. And Steve even brought this out a couple of weeks ago. He says, what if we could actually give away the bot? Let them test drive it for a week or two. And I'm like, I thought that was a good idea. But then, things kind of came together. It's like, oh my gosh, how, so you get these bots in there. How many people that fill out the capture page are impressed with on how the thing, how it performs, wouldn't be willing to invest $1 and then have our team work with them to get that in place. Guys, I think we're going to have a very high conversion ratio with that. And I will say this for our bot builders, that's going to provide an incredible opportunity for them. We're going to need a lot of bot builders all of a sudden, guys. I could see having 1,000 of these out in the marketplace, and 25% conversion would be a lot of bots, a lot of sales, a lot of commissions for you, a lot of overrides for you. So, guys, when you look at what are we doing for conversions, commissions, and overrides, this right here, guys, is a huge, huge leap forward. So now when we do the demo, think about how hard it was to get somebody to take a look. They fill out a form. They get it in 60 seconds. Or you go to the form, request it, you have it in 60 seconds, and you share it. It's just become 10 times easier to get the demos out in the marketplace. Now, how much easier is it to sell them if we go ahead and let them test drive it for a week or two? It's a no-brainer, guys. I mean, and once they, in sales, they call it the puppy dog close. It's a low-pressure close. It's not meant to be manipulative, but just, friendly. So we build this puppy for them. We let them take a go home and for a week or two. And now the idea with the puppy dog close, of course, in that real illustration, family takes a puppy dog home and they say you can bring it back. Well, how often does that happen? Right? You name the dog, the family falls in love with the dog, and you never take it back, right? Most of the time you keep it. So we're going to give these puppies out. We're going to have this incredible, demo giveaway that you can request or you can send it out. It's good. The turnaround time is going to be incredible. And the other thing, guys, when people get into this and they're like, yeah, I like this, and they get such instant gratification, or they get that demo back in 60 seconds and they go share it. And, it's that very quick positive loop, that saying success, love, speed. Guys, this right here, the 60-second demo is a game changer. And then you add the 14-day trial. We believe enough in our product. We're going to go ahead and build it out and give it to you for a week or two. Brian Tracy calls that risk reversal. Okay, if we didn't believe in our product, would we take the time to build it for you and then let you test drive it for a week or two? This is huge, guys. So what I want to do for the demo is you guys can go to this page. It's BrandRise 360. I like this particular demo. Let's see. Yeah, because we have Mark here who I'm used to. We have a lot of different agents out there, and they're all programmed, a little bit differently based on the needs of the situation. Um, but I want to go ahead and share not only my screen, but also the sound. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give a demo. So this is the kind of demo that they would see. Now, and actually, by the way, these demos this is a subtle thing, but a big thing. See, this demo on our site is their Mark's kind of selling the system, and then he goes into a role play mode where I'm acting like as a business owner, I'm acting as a customer to my own business. When we do these bots and they see their website, their chiropractic company or their flower shop, whatever their business is, and they start interacting with the bot, it's the bot selling the customer on why they should do business with why they should do business with them. And so it's a completely different demo. We're not There's no sales pressure. We're giving them a bot and say, okay, we have this electronic salesperson that can be on your website, turn your website into a talking website 24/7, back up your phones, take unlimited calls simultaneously, multi-language for $500 a month. Okay. Or there's different packages, and when they see how powerful it is, and by the way, we're going to be adding this calculator that helps businesses say, okay, well, if we just help you from losing 5 prospects a day that sit in your website or calling your office that aren't getting their questions answered, what would that mean to you financially? And by the way, there was Sue put that bot together, and I was test driving it, and as a marketer, I understand the lifetime value of a customer, and that is, it's not just what they're going to pay for per month, but how long does the typical customer stay on with that business, and then you factor on in referrals. So I think I was fairly conservative that, well, if we can keep from losing 15 customers in a month, how much money is it costing me not to have that? I talked to the bot and he came back. He says, when you factor in the lifetime value of the customer, you're losing 80,000 a month by not having this employee on your website. That's powerful. Okay. So then the cost becomes kind of not irrelevant, but a lot less important. That all of a sudden, how much does this cost me not to? Now that's the power of the trial, is they're going to be able to see it for themselves. So it's like, okay, that's great theory, but let's get it on your website. Let's get it backing up your phones and you can see how you like it. So guys, we expect some huge conversions with that in this product category. Those customers will come in, they'll buy other products and services. Several of them will come in and see the big picture. They'll join Sparky. So this will be now money, but it's also building our wow money, with our network as well. Okay, so let's do a little demo. I think many of you have seen this, but some of you may not, and it's appropriate that we go ahead and give a demo, especially guys, keeping in mind with everything you heard today. Guys, this is going to go like if you took a torch to a dry field. That's what I expect. Because now you don't even need an account, by the way, in BrandRise to be able to share this. Right now, we expect that everybody would want to be over there real soon, sooner the better. But everyone in our entire network that's in the Sparky system will have access to this replicated page. They can see it, they can share it, and make money with doing zero selling, and let us do everything else. The call center will sell it. We'll do the bot builders will build it. All they have to do is just share their landing pages out there in the marketplace and see what happens. So, guys, I tell you, all of that, and then when you see the power of this demo, it's just incredible.
Hey, can I just mention something real quick, Ken?
Yeah, you bet, buddy.
So 9 out of 10, wrap your mind around this, you guys. 9 out of 10 businesses out there do not have these AI agents on their website. So you think like, hey, the market is saturated and everybody's doing this. The fact is everybody's trying to sell things to other companies, but nobody's doing it like we are. Nobody set it up as an affiliate program, doing it as a giveaway with the capability of showing them a demo on their site working for them the way that we have. And I mean, 9 out of 10 companies. And those 9 out of 10 companies are going to very soon, if not already, start feeling the pressure that they're going to need to have some kind of AI technology in their company, on their website, um, to stay competitive. because things are moving really, 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 really fast with AI. And yeah, so keep that in mind. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what you call a blue ocean, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
right.
wide, it's wide open. Now the power is, guys, is people resist sales pressure, and the fact that now we have this option of the now you could sell it, and we'll probably have two funnels. If you don't want to feature the dollar discount, and you feel like there's enough, you know, potential there, and so forth, that we can you can share a funnel without the dollar trial. If you want to bring in that money faster, that would accelerate things. But for a lot of you, it just makes it so much easier, and your conversions would be so much higher that you'll probably just want to go ahead and do the dollar demo anyway. Um, but yeah, it reminds me of Earl Nightingale years ago. Imagine someone's looking for a job and they're going out there and can't get anybody to commit to them financially to give them a job. Well, what are you going to do if you don't have a job? He suggests go work for people for free. Show them what you can do. Become their most valuable employee. And then, then they're like, you can't quit. I have to hire you now. All right. That's what we're doing is like, okay,
Yeah.
we're
Yep.
saying that this is, your next hire should be an AI employee. Um, and we say, okay, let us work for you for free. Let us build it, put it on there. The AI employee will work for you for free for 14 days. They won't want to let them go in most cases, I would say so.
And I mean, and that's right, Ken. I mean, you said it perfectly. They're not going to let it go. That's the other reason why we're so excited about this, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we're
that's
reaching out,
right.
we're reaching out to businesses, and businesses tend to adapt to technology, adapt a new tool, a new system, whatever it is that they're adapting into their company, and if it works, they tend to want to just stick with it because they now can go and put their minds on other things of their business that they do. They're,
That's right.
making sure that they're creating quality products and services and, being excellent in their market, and they're just not going to want to switch, which means long-term residual income for each one of these bots that we can place on their business sites. And
Yep.
they're going to continue to upgrade with us too, because we offer all of the other products and services, funnels and social media management, all built into the BrandRise software. So it's all there, round robin, booking, syncing, uh, full team collaboration. You can send out invoices, connect Stripe, collect payments. Your whole team can collect payments. There's so many things that are part of this software that it's just ridiculous. I mean, full coaching system, certificates, onboarding, um, you name it, it's there. Stores, affiliate program, products, services, you name it, they can be built out in this software. And so it comes with that software is the backbone of these AI bots. And so all that's available for them to continuously upgrade. So not only are they going to be long-term customers, but they're going to continuously upgrade to get more and more of our services that's going to continue to put more and more money in your guys' pockets.
I couldn't agree more, Steve. Absolutely. Hey, I've got a question for everybody. Put a put a one in the chat if you've gone to Costco or any place that does this and they have samples. Put a one in the chat if you've partaken of any of those samples. I put it in the chat. You could do both, but actually put a three in the chat if sometimes you buy that product because it just tastes so good. I tell you, I just had some cheese from Costco. We bought some cheese there. It was some of the best cheese I've ever had in my life. And once I had that sample, I'm like, this is so good. I said to my wife, we got to buy that. That is so good. Right? So it's the law of reciprocity. It's the law of giving, law of abundance. We're just going to get out there, guys, and get as many bots in the hands of these business owners. And I assure you, there's going to be plenty of them that are going to say, "This is amazing. I can't let this go. I want to go ahead with this." So let's
Right.
uh, let's let's go ahead with the demo here. And you could be the judge of how good Mark is. I hate to admit it, Steve, but I think in a lot of cases, a lot of these situations, Mark's better than we are.
Yeah.
He really does some good. He really
No
does a good
kidding.
job. I tell
He
you
really
what.
does.
The other nice thing, guys, is there's the same people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. I don't think there's anybody that's afraid that this bot's going to pressure them into saying yes on something, right? Allows people to get the information that they look for so they can buy and not feel like somebody was pushing them and trying to sell them. So having someone that's so eloquent so versatile to do so much in such a non-threatening way is just remarkable. Okay, let's give it a go here.
Hi, I'm Mark, the friendly AI assistant at Brand Rise 360. Today, I'd love to show you how I can act as a custom voice AI agent for your business. May I show you a quick demo?
Yes, sounds great, Mark.
Great. To get started, could you share your first and last name? I'll confirm it with you once I have it.
Yeah, it's Teddy Smith.
Thanks, Teddy. Just to confirm, your name is Teddysmith, right?
That's correct.
Perfect, Teddy. All right, I'll ask a few quick questions about your business, then I'll role play as your AI assistant to show how I'd interact with your customers. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Awesome. What's the name of your business?
Ted's Chiropractic Care.
Got it. Ted's Chiropractic Care. Now tell me a bit about your business. What industry are you in and who's your primary customer?
Yeah, chiropractic. Been going about 20 years. Have five other practitioners in our clinic, and our focus is really helping people to avoid surgery, get out of pain, avoid surgery and drugs, and really get to the root of the problem.
Thanks for sharing that, Teddy. It sounds like you've built a solid practice focused on truly helping people heal naturally. Very impactful work. All right, now I'll act as your voice AI assistant for Ted's Chiropractic Care, and you can pretend to be one of your potential customers. This will show you how I'd interact with them. Let's dive in. Hi, thanks for calling Ted's Chiropractic Care. I'm Mark, your voice AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Hi, Mark. Yeah, I have this pain in my upper neck area that's been really bad for the last 6 weeks, and I've tried all kinds of therapy and gadgets I could get on the internet to try to get out of pain. Nothing's worked. So I'm open to see what you guys can do for me.
I'm so sorry to hear you've been dealing with that, Teddy. That sounds really frustrating. Let's get you some relief. I'd be happy to help you schedule an appointment with one of our practitioners to evaluate your neck pain and create a plan tailored to you. May I know what day and time works best for you?
Yeah, let's hold that. I have a couple questions first. I noticed on your Google ad when I was researching for chiropractors in this area and solutions that you were offering the excuse me, the DRX 9000. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The DRX 9000 is a state-of-the-art spinal decompression system. It's designed to gently and effectively relieve pressure on the spine, which can help with conditions like herniated discs, sciatica, and chronic neck or back pain. It's a non-surgical, drug-free treatment that works by creating negative pressure in the spine, allowing bulging or herniated discs to retract and heal naturally. It's a great option for people who haven't found relief through other therapies. Would you like me to connect you with one of our practitioners to discuss if it's the right fit for your situation?
Yes, please. I'm in pain, so the sooner the better.
Got it, Teddy. Let's get you scheduled as soon as possible. What day and time works best for you to come in?
Tomorrow afternoon would be great.
All right, tomorrow afternoon works. Let me confirm, would a time around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. work for you? Or do you have a
Let's
specific time in mind?
Yeah, let's make it 3.
Perfect. I'll confirm your appointment for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Is there anything else I can assist you with before we wrap this up?
Um, well, just to some assurance, just make sure I heard right. So there's no pain involved. You're not cracking my bones or doing anything like that, are you?
Great question, Teddy. No, the DRX 9000 is completely non-invasive and doesn't involve any cracking or adjustments. It's a gentle, computer-controlled process that focuses on relieving pressure in your spine. Most patients actually find it relaxing. You're in good hands. Does that help ease your mind?
That does. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Teddy. I'm glad I could help. That wraps up the demo. I hope this gave you a clear picture of how I could operate as your voice AI assistant for Ted's chiropractic care. If there's anything else you'd like to test, let me know. Otherwise, let's talk about how we can implement this solution for your business.
Let's do. Sounds good.
Fantastic. Implementing a voice AI assistant like the one you just experienced can really transform your business. Here's how: time savings. Automating tasks like appointment booking and answering FAQs lets your team focus on patient care. Improved customer satisfaction. Patients get instant professional support 24/7, even outside clinic hours. Increased efficiency. No missed calls or opportunities. Every lead is captured and followed up on. What stood out to you the most during the demo?
Wow, just how natural it felt and very informative. I haven't felt threatened. I felt like you've answered every one of my questions. I didn't realize this technology was this good.
That's awesome to hear, Teddy. I'm glad the experience felt natural and helpful. That's exactly the goal. Voice AI has come a long way, and it's designed to feel like a seamless extension of your team, not just a piece of tech. Based on what we've discussed, the next step is to schedule a one-on-one AI impact assessment with a rep from the Brand Rise 360 team. During this session, we'll identify specific areas where AI can make the biggest impact in your business. Create a tailored plan for integrating voice AI solutions. Answer any remaining questions or concerns. I'll send you a text message with a booking link so you can pick a time that works best for you. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds great, Mark.
No problem. I'm going to send you a booking link via text right now. All right, Teddy, the link is on its way. Just grab a day and time that works best for you. Let me know once you've got it scheduled. Anything else I can help you with?
I just got it scheduled.
Perfect. Thanks for confirming, Teddy. I'm excited for you to explore how AI can transform your business. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reply to the message from my assistant. Have a great day, and
Hey,
I hope your neck pain gets better soon.
oh, thank you.
You're very welcome, Teddy. Take care and have a great day.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. On the fly. I mean, we didn't even tell it anything about the DX9000. I mean, it
Was that
just
amazing? That was,
unreal. Yeah, that was not like pre-scripted, you guys. That was like on the fly.
I got lost in the demo. I'm going to call him back and ask him a question. Two questions I want to ask him. And
Hi, I'm Mark, the friendly AI assistant at Brand Rise 360. Today, I'd love to show you how I can act as a custom voice AI agent for your business. May I show you a quick demo?
hey, Mark, we just finished a demo. I got confused and lost connection. I just had a couple of follow-up questions for you.
Got it. No problem at all. Feel free to ask your follow-up questions, and I'll do my best to help. If I can't answer directly, I'll make sure someone from the team gets back to you. What's on your mind?
Okay, I'm going to have my partner ask the second question. The first question is, if you can help me calculate, let's say if I had a customer that came in and say they paid $200 a month, and the average client stays with me for 24 months, factoring in referrals, that each customer is worth about $6,000 when I look at the lifetime value of a customer. Can you calculate that if I missed 12 prospective patients that went to my website, didn't get their questions answered, or called my office and wasn't able to get an answer, if I lost 12 clients a month, how much would that cost me?
All right, let's break this down. If each customer is worth $6,000 in lifetime value and you're losing 12 potential clients per month, here's the math. $6,000 lifetime value per customer, x 12 missed clients per month, equal sign $72,000 lost per month. Now, if we look at that over a year, $72,000 x 12 months equal sign $864,000 lost annually. So, missing out on 12 prospective clients a month could cost you $864,000 a year in potential revenue. That's a pretty significant impact. Let me know if you'd like me to break it down further or if your partner has their question ready.
Well, my follow-up observation, I like your viewpoint, is so really the question when it comes to this technology is not how much is it going to cost me to have this on my website and backing up the phone so we're not missing those 12 calls. The bigger question is how much is it costing me not to have this system? Is that correct?
Exactly. You nailed it. The real cost isn't the investment in the system, it's the opportunity cost of not having it. Missing out on those 12 clients a month, as we calculated, could mean losing $864,000 a year. That's a huge hit compared to the relatively small cost of implementing a voice AI assistant to capture those leads and keep your business running efficiently. It's all about flipping the perspective. Investing in this technology isn't just an expense. It's a way to protect and grow your revenue. Does that align with how you're thinking about it?
Oh, totally. You're right on point. So let me kick it over to my partner. He has a question for you.
Yeah,
Perfect. I'm all ears. What's your
hey
partner's
buddy,
question?
I got a two-part question for
Great
you.
question.
So my two-part question
Hey,
is,
tell him your name, Steve.
yeah, my name is Steve. Nice to meet you, Mark.
Nice to meet you too,
Uh,
Steve. What's your two-part question? Let's dive in.
my two-part question is, if I was to go and hire a team to be able to do what you do 24/7, would the cost, what kind of cost would that save me by having you as our 24/7 agent that can handle multiple calls at once rather than going and hiring a team of maybe two or three people full time and offering them benefits and everything? I mean, we can save a lot of money. And then before you answer, my second question is, we have a lot of Spanish speaking people in our community that actually call into our practice. And so if you can answer the first question in both English and Spanish, that would be a great way for you to demo that you're multilingual.
Great question, Steve. Let's tackle the first one. If you were to hire a team to handle calls 24/7, you'd likely need at least 3-4 full-time employees to cover all shifts, factoring in breaks, time off, and peak call times. Let's estimate. Average salary per employee, $40,000 year. Conservative estimate, benefits, healthcare, PTO, etc. Tilde $10,000 year per employee. Total per employee, tilde $50,000 year. For 3 employees, $150,000 year now. Compare that to a voice AI assistant like me, which works 24/7, handles unlimited calls simultaneously, and never takes a day off. Our plans start at $397/month, which is just $4,764 a year. That's a massive cost savings, over $145,000 annually, while also improving efficiency and ensuring no calls are missed. Now let me answer that in Spanish to show off my multilingual skills. Español, si contrataras a un equipo para atender llamadas las 24 horas, los 7 días.
Yeah. He was going to go on and on and on, but that was awesome.
I stopped sharing. I forgot the audio stopped. Hey, keep going, Mark. Can you
Oh,
back up and repeat some of that? Sorry,
Steve,
when I stopped
let
sharing
me
the screen.
No worries at all, Steve. Let me back up and repeat that for you. If you were to hire a team to handle calls 24/7, you'd likely need at least 3-4 full-time employees to cover all shifts, including breaks and time off. Here's a quick
Hey,
breakdown.
Mark, we got the English. Can you switch to the Spanish again?
yeah, and give it in a summarized version.
Claro que sí, Steve. Aquí va un resumen en español. Si contrataras a un equipo para atender llamadas 24/7, necesitarías al menos 3-4 empleados, a tiempo completo, con salarios y beneficios. Eso podría costarte más de $150,000 al año. En cambio, un asistente de voz como yo cuesta solo $397 al mes o $4,764 al año, ahorrándote más de $145,000 mientras manejo llamadas ilimitadas y trabajo sin descanso. ¿Eso responde tu pregunta?
You nailed it, buddy. You're hired.
Very, very good. Very, very good.
I'll take one. I'll take two.
I love the enthusiasm, Steve. I'll make sure you're set up for success. Let's get you
All
started by
right.
scheduling a quick AI impact discovery call with our team to tailor everything to your business. I'll send you a booking link via text right now. Sound
As Steve said, this guy's a closer, isn't he, Steve?
He's a closer, man. He's always closing. That
So, guys,
was awesome.
just to summarize, I mean, these demos are just amazing. And now, as of today, well, not start, we're announcing today, but let's say by Monday, when you go and fill out that form and request about, bot demo for a business, you have it in 60 seconds. Okay. 60 seconds. You can take that. You can walk around to businesses and, find out their website. Boom, did it, get that, go business to business and show 10 bots a day. I dare you to do that and not make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I dare you
That's the
to.
power of it. It's not even just the page that now that you can share, but
Yeah.
imagine being able to just pop on there, and have a demo in 60 seconds and then show an owner, like if you're talking to them and you're like, hey, do you guys have AI on your website? Maybe you're in like Maryland, it's in her chiropractic appointment. She started talking to her, she had a demo and showed her chiropractic, but she had pre-set that up. If you're in an appointment and you're talking to your doctor, you're talking to whoever it is, your car salesman, or somebody that's working on your car, or somebody at your house working at plumber doing some plumbing work or whatever, and bam, you just say, hey, let me show you something, and you enter in their information, and 60 seconds later you can show them a demo. That's powerful. That's powerful. Yeah. Or if you're
Ab-
driving around and you see some
Absolutely.
companies and you can just create some demos and then walk around to those companies, like right there and then on the
Yeah, it's that quick cycle, guys, is everything. Get a brand new person, they're like, yeah, that would sound like fun. And then they submit. Now, guys, we just started this a few weeks ago. But the logistics of someone filling out the form goes to our bot builders. The bot builders build it. They put it in the system. They hit a button. It should go to them. Sometimes, for tech reason, maybe it didn't. Maybe it went to their spam, and they didn't get the bot. And they're like, "Well, it's been days. What's going on?" In some cases, it's been longer than that. Well, then they get discouraged, and then they lose their steam. But now, think about this: brand new person comes in, they go, "Wow, this sounds great. I think I'll request a demo." They have it in 60 seconds. They go share it. They by the way, Sam, Sam, I'd like to call on you if you are available. He was sharing with me before the call. He's been talking to businesses and offering them to take a look at it. Is can he unmute? I think I need to invite him to unmute. If you're able to
Yep,
make a
he
comment
can
on that.
now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Sam, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. Sorry, my sister had just called and I was talking to her. I just hung up.
Oh,
She's calling back.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Tell her we appreciate her
let,
flexibility.
let me call her
yeah.
back. Yeah, sorry about that. Then I was like, unmute. I was like, well, no, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So you were telling me earlier today, you've been talking to the businesses about getting them a demo. What kind of response have you been getting?
Oh yeah, it's been really great. Like I just, I had some of the people that was given to me, like, just some different prospects calling. I mean, very receptive, very excited. One guy was like, "Man, we were just talking about wanting to do something like that. Like we were just talking about that today." And I was like, "Well, great." I said, "Let me get that scheduled for you and get it sent over." And then today I made 4 phone calls today and got two. One person didn't answer. One person already had something, and then the other two were like, "Yeah, send one over." And I've got so 2 follow-up calls tomorrow with those guys. So that was
That is awesome.
four,
That's
four
awesome.
random phone calls for plumbers from Alabama.
Wow.
I
Wow.
Good
don't
job,
even live in
brother.
Alabama, but
Yeah.
I like to root against them in football, but that's another story. Yeah, so it's been really really
You're
exciting.
rooting for Ole Miss, I presume, huh?
Oh, absolutely not. Oklahoma, baby.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
I
live
wasn't
in
sure.
Mississippi, but that's only because I was forced to move here. No, but my wife's family's from here, but I'm Oklahoma all the way.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
Good to
perfect.
know. Good to know.
They have been real receptive. No one's been rude. The first day I had one person hang up on me and I was just like, well, you just live and learn. And then he called me back like an hour later and was like, hey man, I didn't mean to I accidentally lost connection earlier. Just want to call back, not be disrespectful. And I was like, oh,
Wow, that's
So
nice.
then one guy answered the phone and he was like, downtown Ramada Inn. And I was like, yeah, I'd like to book 2 nights. And he was like, and he was like, well, and then I flipped it on him. And he, he thought I was like, I'm not a robocall. And I said, nor am I AI. And that's how I let it. I said, but I do want to talk to you about AI. And he was such a great guy, but he was actually about to retire and about to shut his business down. But he ended up saying, let me keep your information. And he said, I know a lot of people that may be looking into this. I'll see if I can find some for you. And that guy actually texted me whenever this call started. It was like, hey, Sam, just want to check in and tell you I appreciate your call. And I do have a few people I'd like for you to talk to. So,
Wow.
and that was all from a guy being a smart aleck, but he realized I'm more of a smart aleck. So
Yeah, that's powerful, man. Just do it, right? That's what I'm getting out of this is
that's all you do. Because I mean, and like some you said the other day is don't say no for them. If they're going to say no, let them say no.
that's right. Yeah. I mean, it's so easy to
Right.
be like, oh, that person's not going to want it. That company's not going to want it. But who are we to make up their
Yeah.
mind?
Exactly. I mean, look at me. You just imagine how many girls told me no in my life. I'm used to hearing no, so I'm like, we'll try it till I find that one. So,
Oh,
I kind of find,
you're such a charmer, Sam.
yeah, I find that hard to believe,
They can't
but
resist you. It's that charm.
they want a bald-headed Ninja Turtle, but it is just be yourself, and it's so simple. Like you said, we're giving them something. And,
Right.
That's right.
when I talk to them, I'm like, hey, I just want to know if I can build you a free demo so you can look at it on your own time, and I'll follow up with a call. That's how I lead into it, and they're always like, yeah, that'd be great.
What, yeah.
Can you repeat that, Sam, just for
Uh,
everyone's notes?
yeah, bald-headed Ninja Turtle. I'll
No, not
say,
that part. You can fast forward.
okay, I'll be like, I was just wondering if I could build you a free demo so that you could look at it, and then we can get back, together and talk about it. And they're free, yeah, and they're, like I said, I've only had one person tell me no, and other people are
Wow.
like, well, yeah. And then just make sure you follow up with them. And, I keep my little ledger, but all right. And, we add notes in the back office, but I'm old school. I like to write it myself too. But all right, no answer. Or if I talk to their assistant, I'll be like, all right, I talked to Miss Marilyn. I've had a couple people say, hey, they're busy. Can you email them? And I'm like, absolutely. And an email, I'll be like, hey, I talked to your assistant, Miss Marilyn. I've had two people respond to emails as well. I'm like, yeah, let's set up a time to talk. So I've got to schedule a time with them tomorrow. So it's
So
been
how are you feeling? I mean, don't sugarcoat it either, Sam. How are you feeling about being able to build these bots yourself in 60 seconds after you're talking to somebody, even while you're on the call with them, you can be like, hey, I'm going to email you without having to submit it. And
it'll be so much easier. And and hey, great job to the ones like I know Sue has built some, for me, and I appreciate that very much, Miss Sue. But just to have that right on hand, and while you're talking to them, say, hey, I'm going to send this that I've already got built for you. So that shows ownership, and it also shows that you're being proactive. And and you don't make them wait. Like, hey, I'm sending it over to you right now, and then
that's
just
right.
make sure you confirm their email or their number because you don't want to send it to the wrong person. But then
Mhm.
send it over to them. Then that just in life, when people gives you their not just their time, but they give you that quality of time, and you're making them feel important. When you make someone feel important and respected, it's so much easier. You're not selling anything. You're just carrying on a conversation.
Well
Wow.
said.
Way
Yeah.
to
Well done,
now
man.
Sam has some computer skills. Besides his amazing charm, he has computer skills. And so what about the idea, Sam, that you're kind of homebound these days, right?
Yep.
And so you're able to make the calls from home, do all the sales part, but how do you feel about being able to build some bots as well, and then be able to get paid residual income in perpetuity for everyone that converts that you built the bot for to get residual income from building these bots? How do you feel about that?
Well, I would quote my favorite movie, The Princess Bride, and say, "As you wish." Like, absolutely.
Best
I
movie of
mean,
all time. That's
it is,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
it's so simple. And I've had some medical stuff go on, but any of us can do that and just take advantage of that and be able to build them ourselves and get money now, but also be able to build that in the future. I mean, that's such And let's just be honest, it's not going to be for anyone who's like, I don't know if I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, because it's not it's really not that hard. If you can just follow a couple of directions and do that, it'll be something that's real exciting for me to get to do, but also for all of us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
said.
So before this, we had 17 on the list. We were going to roll it out slow and but now it's like, okay, I think we can double that. I think we can launch 30 bot builders here in the next week or so. And so here's how this part works, guys. Yes, you're going to be building some of the bots and you won't get paid on some of them. Just like when Sam's making those phone calls and he doesn't get a yes. Well, we don't get paid on the no's or the not yets. Okay. So there'll be a little bit of risk. But here's the thing, guys. We come together, those of you that were on the list, we come together, we teach you how to build a bot. Well, how much do you normally get paid for some when you're going through training? Well, typically nothing, right?
Right.
So let's I think we can always have, as we explode this, I think we can have perpetually newer ones that are coming in. That's like, okay, so if I come in and I'm building these bots for a week or two and I'm really getting good at it. So you mean that some of these can turn into perpetual income for me while I'm getting trained? Yes, that's right. So, it's to a matter of fact, um, Josh, he asked me that question a few days ago. He says, well, is it possible for the bot builders to get residual income? Not just the affiliates, not just the call center people, but the people actually building the bots. And 3 days ago, the answer was no. But now, guys, it's yes. So imagine, I mean, think about how we're all working together and as a community. And, maybe Kevin submits the form and then Sam makes the sell and then, you know, uh, uh, Sue builds the bot. We're all working together. Now, obviously, if you sell it and then you build the bot, and I was talking to Steve earlier today, I'm like, that really actually gives the bot builder an extra set. If they're the salesperson too, it gives them the extra incentive to make sure they build a really good quality bot for that client. So during the 14 days that they're going to go, wow, I can't live without this bot. So guys, the alignment, the explosiveness, the velocity that we're flipping the switch right now. There's no constraints, right? Now in a couple of days you'll have that page you can share. By Monday you'll also have you could go that same form, you go fill it out, request a bot, and in 60 seconds have it back to you, right? So that's cool. And now we're getting all these bots out there, and you think about the close ratio. They go through that demonstration, and what's their risk to give it a try? A buck. A buck. How many of those are going to you think are going to go, yeah, I'll give it a try? I'm going to challenge this team and say, okay, first 30 days from when we have both of these tools, $1,000 trials. Okay. And I promise you this, guys, it's going to turn into a lot of commissions for bot builders, a lot of commissions for the call center, a lot of commissions for our affiliate, a lot of duplication. And in fact, that in mind, Steve, I know we're going to be talking our special. This becomes even that much more important, guys, to get positioned in the compensation plan. Okay, it really is because all of a sudden your commissions, you want to make sure you're at that 20% level. And with the Premier Plus annual hybrid, we've extended the special, guys. It's in your back office right now. It was supposed to end March 4th. We decided, hey, we're having the call. Let's go ahead and extend it through the night. So I'm sure Steve will be talking about that as well. But guys, it's a new game. I mean, the sales, the velocity, the bot demos, the dollar trials that turn into perpetual income for this team, guys. This is it. I mean, I've been through some cycles in my life. To go from nothing to buying 200 homes in 36 months. That was quite a ride. This is one of those rides, guys. I feel it in my bones. When all this came together in the last 24 hours and we solidified it today, I'm just jumping out of my skin. I'm like, this thing is going to blow up. I don't even know that we'll need to do much. We had a bunch of cold callers. I think we're going to have so many, we leverage a whole network where we make it so easy for them to give it away, so easy for the business to see it built practically in front of their eyes, so easy for them to give it a try with a buck. It's a new game, guys. This is a new game. And and that's just one aspect of this whole enchilada that we have here and all these other breakthroughs we have going. But I just feel in my gut, in my gut feeling, guys. Someone used the phrase "it's kind of a magic in a bottle time." A lot of us entrepreneurs, we've been there at those times where things just click, and it's that magic in a bottle time. I experienced that with Legal Shield when it was prepaid legal back in the day. When we went from the bottom of the company to the top with the 8 executive directors in a very short period of time. See, guys, fast is fun, slow is tough. And we've gone through the tough times. We've gone through the challenges. We're gonna skip 2 gears and we're gonna go into fast, real fast. And I hope you guys see that. I hope you guys feel that. I mean, this is I very authentically in my bones feel it. This is the tipping point, and everything else that we've ever promised this isn't one dimensional. It's going to set a catalyst of dominoes, which is going to allow us to fulfill every ad pack, to fulfill every assurance plan, just to come through for everybody. And that's our strong desire. But it's a leverage point. And when you get a leverage point in business, you just pour everything into it. And that's what I intend to do. And I invite you guys to do the same thing. Yeah, be like Sam, get it invited, build the bots, do everything, participate in everything. And I'm just so excited, for this team to win, the call center to win, all of our affiliates to win. This is a special day. What do you think, Steve? Am I overstating it?
No, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Hey, Sam, I appreciate you, partner. Thanks for
Thank
sharing
y'all
with
so much.
us. All right,
Yeah, thank
brother.
you. All right, we'll
Okay.
Yeah,
see you.
thanks, Sam.
All
Great
right.
job, bud. Hey, Rod the bot builder. We got to hear from Rod.
I gotta get through my part of the presentation here, Ken. I
Oh,
got
oh,
some
yeah,
some
yeah.
dinner
Sorry,
plans.
yeah, sorry about that. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so if you don't mind, Rod, let me just I just want to touch on a couple things real quick. And first of all, in your back office, if you're, I see a lot of people coming back, and a lot of you have, haven't been on our last update calls. Maybe you haven't watched our videos. Get in your back office and watch that 14-minute video. It really goes over how we've changed the compensation plan, and we not necessarily have levels, but now we've got roll-ups. So if you're at one of the higher tier membership packages, not only do those come with extra leads and our new platinum leads, which are fire, but they also provide roll up from your entire team down to infinity for folks that are at one of the lower tier memberships as they're signing on and they're coming through our system. So you get roll up commission. Plus, at our very highest Premier Plus, you get a 5% override on your entire team down to the next Premier Plus member. And then you still make 5% override on that Premier Plus member. So,
On what they sell, right? On what they sell.
on what they sell. That's right. So,
Yeah.
it's a really dynamically compressed. It works just the same way as our dynamic downline builder. It's always looking up to the next sponsor that's qualified to pass up that that residual income and that those commissions. So make sure you take a look at that. We're giving out 35% commission across the board on everything that we're doing. 10% goes to the call center. 25% is going out to the team, 20% to all of our memberships, and then that 5% for that roll up. Now we're adding on another 5% to make it 40% commission on these bots. So that's an additional 5% that we're giving out to the bot builders as a residual income. So you got thousands of people out there sharing and asking for bots to get built, and you're hanging out and you're building these bots, and all of a sudden you're selling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a day, maybe 15, 20 a week, and you're getting a 5% monthly residual commission on that. that's going to turn out to be some serious cash for hanging out and supporting the team. Plus, you're part of the team. So, we're also looking at doing some Sparky dollars in there too, as like bonuses and, for really good bot builders that are getting in and they're training people. We're going to be doing some Sparky dollars that will help you to, move yourself up in the compensation plan and to make sure that you've got platinum leads and activity going on in your team and you're building a team all at the same time. So, man, it's a win-win. Win, 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 win.
Hey, Steve, I
So,
just want to put two exclamation points on what you're talking about. Guys, these platinum leads, real-time leads from Facebook coming in, we have the automation, the call center, speed to lead, exclusive leads to us when they're assigned to you. These aren't somebody else's leads that we bought. These are fresh leads coming in hot. So the leads, totally new ball game. Okay. And then on the compensation plan, the one level, we were really relying on all the streams of income for the really big punch, but which is still there. And it's still a huge part of this. But just to validate what and emphasize what Steve said, and I'll turn it back to you, Steve. But that compensation, one level, unilevel, let's call it a Ford. It wasn't bad. We weren't relying on that to be so great. We wanted to stay in compliance with the advertising and funding and everything. So we wanted that one level. Well, we still have the one level, but with the roll-ups, it's turning that Ford into a Ferrari. Guys, now this compensation plan, you want to get yourself positioned in there and get those leads and get plugged into that. We're taking like $15,000 of value, putting it in a package, and you could finance it for less than the price of a pro membership. Okay. One of our leaders bought it. He says that Ken, it was a no-brainer. I could pay 125 and be at the pro. I wouldn't get all these other things. I wouldn't get all those quality leads. I wouldn't get all the stuff that's on that package. So, getting positioned at the highest level you can in the compensation plan with everything we talked about is more important than ever. Steve, do you want to go ahead and show that graphic or?
yeah. Let me go
Okay.
ahead and,
Back to you, partner.
okay.
But I
All
couldn't
right.
agree more than what you just said. The hot leads, amazing compensation, guys. It's a new ball game.
Hang on one second. I gotta rearrange my screen. You guys, I'm actually not at my home office, so excuse my attire. Actually, I'm traveling. I was on the red eye last night, so
So
but
does that mean
this
you
is
have shoes on today, Steve?
yeah, I had shoes on today. And look, I'm actually wearing a shirt and a sweater.
Yeah,
So
we're used to seeing you casual. No apology
all
needed.
right, all right. Let's see here. Let me share my screen. Share screen one and share my sound. All right, so this right here, what you guys see on my screen uh, is the page that is going to be replicated in the back office as a funnel to send out to businesses. Watch AI build your talking website in real time. Okay, and then they can it gives some stats. It's a cool little ticker board. It works for any industry. 24/7 AI employee, never miss a lead again. Instant live demo powered by BrandRise 360. Your website just got an AI brain, and it talks about all of the cool stuff that it does. Never miss a lead. Books appointments on autopilot. Converts while you sleep. Fully customizable for you and multi-channel engagement. And then it shows how your free demo bot gets built in 60 seconds. So if they want to get their free demo giveaway, if they click the free demo giveaway and they enter their information, they hit submit. And while this thing is building, they can continue to look around on this page and they can see, because a little bar will pop up showing the timer that'll stay on this page and they can continue to see all the other benefits that they get, including calendar sync, how AI can run their social media. Um, and so like that. So this is a really cool page. It shows, the infinite power, one platform, fully integrated ecosystem. And, 67% of callers hang up without immediate help. These are real numbers. 60% of callers are going to hang up without immediate help. So if the phone rings more than 3 or 4 times, they're just going to hang up and they're going to just call the next guy. 85% of missed calls and never call back. It's because they got Google. There's probably 3 or 4, if not 30 or 40 other companies just like them that they can call down the list. 93% of customers read reviews before buying. Well, this system has a built-in review management system. One of our AI agents is a master at AI at reviews, not only submitting and getting reviews, but also submitting responses back to reviews. And these AI agents work 24/7. So really exciting. Um, we're still working on this page a little bit, but that's what we have. So
Steve, come on, you had a couple hours to, an hour, at least an
yeah,
hour today to work on it. Come on, can't you get,
I
that's beautiful.
know.
I mean, people would spend days to put that together. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty high tech, and we try to keep it that way because I mean we're talking about AI, so we want to keep it looking really high tech. And hey, AI is here. AI is here to stay, and I'm using AI every day to not only help me create these graphics and these websites, but to create more opportunity for everybody here. So we're really baking AI into this whole system, you guys. So this is the new page that's going to be available on the dashboard. Just like one of these other, we have 3 new funnels. So we have our automatic duplication funnel, we have our hidden wave funnel, and then we have our brand rise funnel system funnel. And then we're going to have this new AI bot demo giveaway funnel link as well that you can send out to people and or you can use to just go ahead and go build an AI bot for a customer and then email it over to them. You guys, this is where it gets really exciting. Definitely next week we'll spend a little bit more time on this stuff. Next Tuesday, we got some recordings where we really kind of go over all of these new funnels. The hidden wave, you guys, is really good. It's a coffee talk. And what's happening is we're meeting people where they're at. So here's a page right here. If you click on this link, this gives you almost 100 different ads that you can use to share on social media, on email, via text. They have it's got the DM follow up. It's got mini articles you can use for a blog or an email, text messages, social media posts. It's all done for you, all copy and paste. And what we're doing is we're meeting folks where they're at. 78% of Americans right now are afraid that their jobs are going to be taken or displaced by AI, and rightfully so. And so, that's one of our big hooks, especially the one driving our platinum leads. And so what we do is we offer them an ebook and a special report. So when they click on your link, they're going to go to they're going to go to your link, your hidden wave link. And the first thing that pops up, sorry, my internet's a little slow here because I'm at a hotel, but they get a special report and they also get an ebook that they can download talking about the job apocalypse, talking about, mass unemployment and economics. But on top of that, they are also getting invited to come join us in Coffee Talk. Come join us Mondays through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. So, where we really break down these topics, we're really there to talk to people, to bring it into a community setting, and help people relieve their anxiety, their fear, their feeling of overwhelmness. More and more people are just feeling overwhelmed and quite frankly afraid of what's coming with AI. And so we built this community where we're there live 3 days a week. We're going to be expanding that. We have a VIP session that follows our regular coffee talk, and we just dive into these topics. We talk to people, we bring them in the community. And that's what's really turning the gears for us to really start getting some conversions. Because in order to get on that that VIP only call with us, they have to do, we want them to do a VIP pass for $7. What comes with the VIP pass is they get 25% CVQ, so they increase their commission that they can have. Now they're getting dashboard access with their custom affiliate link. They get unlimited Coffee Talk replays, so a complete library of all of our recorded Coffee Talk, all of our past ebooks, and all of our future and past special reports, because we're coming out with new special reports as new hot topics come up. We've got one about the war now. We've got one about scams coming out. And so you guys, it's a really, really good package. It's $7 one time. And so that's where we're getting them to jump in. And then once they do that, then they start the Ascension Pass. Then they're kind of in our community. They can kind of see at their own pace what we're doing, what we're about, start joining, getting emails and talking about invited to our presentations and our team updates, and they're part of the team. They'll naturally start to progress through our ascension path through the different um, membership offers that we have, from our pro to our elite to our premier plus. And with each different upgrade in our memberships, they get a little bit more of that compensation. So if we have 20% going out, if you're at a basic member, you're getting 50% of that 20%. So if it's a $100 product and it's $20, you're getting $10 out of that 20. The other 10 is getting passed up to through the system to the next pro. If there's no pros, then or if there's a pro right above, then they'll get 25%, and then it's going to look up to the elite and the premier plus to give the other 25%. If there's a premier right above that basic, then that premier is going to get the whole other 50% of that sale. So they'll get the full $10. Plus, there's another $2 because we're doing a 5% pass up to that Premier Plus on all sales and for Infinity in their downline. So, and this video does just a tremendous job of explaining the new compensation plan and how that roll up works. So I definitely recommend watching that video. But this is the big
Steve,
deal.
that's your best video yet. That's awesome. You did a great
Yeah,
job on it.
thanks, man. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. This is the best thing that we've got going right here, you guys, is the Premier Plus hybrid membership. This package includes not only the annual discounted rate, which is $47.50. We already discount the Premier Plus, $475 a month. If you pay for 10 months, you get two free. It's $47.50. We've discounted it another 50%, so it's $23.75. But what does it come with? It comes with two AI bots. Two AI bots built out. That's a $9,300 value. It comes with VIP support. It comes with our Masterclass Advanced Training Series and our whole Brand Rise software. So you get the whole Brand Rise software, everything unlocked, you guys, everything unlocked, completely unlocked. Every functionality of our Brand Rise software is unlocked. Plus, you get unlimited users, unlimited leads, unlimited contacts that you can have in the CRM, and unlimited websites you can build, unlimited funnels you can build, unlimited hosting of videos and graphics. I mean, this is such a tremendous value, and it's for the entire year. And this is our pre-launch pricing. We're now basically in soft launch right now. And so we're carrying on this offer for the next 6 hours and 17 minutes. So I would really highly recommend, if anybody's looking to, really do this and do it, and capture as much of those commissions as they can for their whole team. And that's going to put you at the Premier Plus level, the highest membership level we have, which is $475 a month. You can finance it with the firm for like $80 a month. And get yourself locked in, get 25 platinum leads. Those platinum leads are basically advertising where we're meeting people where they're at. We're meeting them where, hey, are you afraid that, AI is coming for your job? Are you afraid, that, that for your future, for your grandkids' future, for your kids' future, are you feeling overwhelmed by AI? and they're clicking on it. We know our analytics show that 60 to 85% of emails that we sent out to the over 2 million silver leads that we have in the system, we're opening up that email based on the exact same thing that we're advertising with these platinum leads. So we know we've got a very, 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 there's 78% of Americans are afraid that AI is going to come and displace their job in the near future. 78% of Americans. So that's a huge amount of people to talk to bring into our coffee talk and then let them ascend through our membership offers as they become part of the team, as they see what we have to offer. And we do on that coffee talk at the very last part of it, we go through a presentation on the Team Sparky AI system and the brand rise products and services that we have to offer. So we're spending about 75% of the time educating them and talking with them and meeting them where they're at, and then the other 25% offering our done for you system, instant launch systems that I would say 75% of them that are on that call within the next year or two are going to need to have some kind of a home-based business or partner with AI in one way, shape, or form or another, most likely with a system like we have, to be able to just to continue the kind of lifestyle that they're used to, let alone, what are their kids going to do and what are their grandkids going to do, and let alone getting ahead and, being able to retire. So that's how we're doing it. We're getting tremendous response. Our coffee talks have been super successful. And so I just encourage you to take a good look at this package. It's available for the next 6 hours. So that's kind of what I got, Ken.
All right, buddy. Well, yeah, that is such a phenomenal package that any one of those would be worth it. Just the bot side or the brand rise side or the Sparky side, plus the compensation plan being coded up at the top level. Yeah, one of our leaders grabbed that and he says, I bought that because I could be paying 125 and be at the pro
The
level
pro.
at 75% of the commission and not have all these other benefits, or pay less by financing the Premier Plus annual for as little as $80 a month for less than 125. So
Yeah,
yeah, that to me, that was a good business decision right there.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, guys, in lieu of tonight, with all the activity that's going to be, our activity with the bot demos happening, coming in, dollar trial, extremely high conversion of people, hey, at least give it a 14-day trial. And I really believe we're going to have a very high conversion rate of the people that, now imagine going to an employer, and if you have a good work ethic, say, let me work for you free for 2 weeks and see how you like my work ethic. And then you become a top performer in the company. And then it's like, well, we can't let that guy go,
That's
that gal
right.
go. You're doing such a good job. So I think this is just going to absolutely explode it. And so, Steve, that definitely makes, being coded in the compensation plan, having those leads coming in, because Steve, imagine you're at the top position, the new people come in and they get excited about sharing the bots, and they're making a 10% commission, but you're making a 10 or 15% commission as the premier. That's pretty cool.
That's
so
right. That's
so
right.
it's getting
And
that differential is amazing.
even those VIP members that are just coming in through Coffee Talk and just kind of starting out, they get 25% CBQ, and it's a pass up of 75% of the total commissionable value on every sale that they make. And I mean, they're going to be sharing it with others because that's kind of that's kind of the terminology that we're using, the philosophy that we're using during that coffee talk is
Mhm.
let's flip the narrative from, being afraid of AI and being overwhelmed and, um, feeling left behind, and that being, the conversation that everybody's having together is just going to further that action, right? We all know whatever it is that we talk about, what we think about is basically what we're drawing towards us. So we flip that narrative and help them understand that there's systems out there and there's communities like ours that can actually help them get on the right side of AI, partner with it without having to do any of the tech setup. They don't have to feel overwhelmed. They don't have to do any of the sales. We have a call center that does the sales. They don't have to do any of the bot building. They don't have to do anything but share that same narrative that there's hope, that there's systems out there, that there's people, that there's a community, and that there's daily coffee talks. Come join me on this coffee talk that I just got part of. And then now they're sharing, and then maybe they're a business person or an entrepreneur and they buy a business system, a $5,000 funnel system, and boom, if you're the one that shared that original member that came a VIP, you're getting 75% of the commissionable value on that sale from having a VIP member in your team. And you think that VIP member, once they start to see, oh, hey, people are joining me, are joining me, and 75% of that sale just got passed up. Do you think they're going to stay at VIP very long?
Nope.
No. And most of these folks are 50 years plus, 45 to 65 plus are a majority of the folks that are clicking on our emails that we sent out. Those are what our analytics are showing us. And those are the folks that are most vulnerable to not being able to go out and get reclassified, to redefine themselves, to be able to be competitive in the workplace. Once their job is taken over by AI, it's kind of, I mean, what are they going to do? If that was me, if I was in that situation, 15 years at a company, all of a sudden AI takes over, I'm going to feel like chicken with his head cut off, running around not knowing what to do. I'm certainly probably not going to go back to coding school, and I'm certainly not going to be able to compete with these youngsters coming out of college that are already being trained on all this stuff. So, and I'm not going to be able to compete with the AI because AI is coming for everybody's job. And it's a fact. And, we want to be on the right side of that and utilize that to our advantage to better our lives. Like every invention, it's scary at first and it always creates a divide. People that take advantage at the beginning and really prosper from it, and those that don't and kind of get left behind. And it's no different now with AI, except for it's coming for our jobs. So
Well,
we want to be
Steve,
able to,
those horseless carriages, they're not going to last. They're just a fad.
yeah,
So
they're just,
yeah.
that's right. Those vehicles, they're not going to last.
That's right.
That internet thing, that ain't going to go. That ain't
No,
going to
yeah,
work.
that's right.
Cell phones, nah. So, that's how we're doing it. That's really where our 5.0 is coming in, is we're really turning it into more of a community and really getting out there and having a lot more one-on-one, putting a lot of time and energy and a lot of, um, energy into these business systems, because more and more businesses are also going to need this, or else they're going to get left behind, especially the small businesses out there. So we all know businesses, and that's why it's such a great market. And those customers are going to last with us. They're not going to bounce around. They're going to stick with it.
Yeah, these bots get in there and this technology gets in there. It's running their whole business. And somebody comes back, a year later and say, well, I can save you $100 or $200 a month, and we're making them hundreds of thousands of dollars more money per year. You think they're going to switch for $100 or $200? No, guys, this is
Nope.
sticky. So whether you're the affiliate that drove the lead, the call center person that made the sell, the bot builder that built the bot. I mean, everybody gets residual income now, guys. That is. Oh, by the way, just quick note, Steve. So anyone that now what's on the table with the bots is email Janet or Sue at Prosperity Highway Global and raise your hand, because we're going to need lots of bot builders with what we announced tonight. And now it's way more. I mean, it's even that much more exciting. Imagine, guys, you do the work, you build several bots in a week, and a couple of them convert, and you're going to get paid in perpetuity on that. That's pretty exciting. That is really
60
exciting.
seconds and you got a demo to give away. 60 seconds.
Yep, exactly. Hey, we have a bot builder and we have a leader in the call center that are raising their hand.
Okay. All right. Rod, you're up, partner.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey,
there he
buddy
is.
Rod, how you doing?
Man, I am blessed beyond measure. Hey, I really needed to add something on what what Scott was saying earlier. And he made the statement, and I kind of snickered at it, but he said, yeah, all you have to do is just be able to read some instructions. No, you don't. All you got to do is just say, hey, I've got an assistant, my AI assistant, and I say, hey, Lee, here's a screenshot. I need you to tell me what to do. You don't have to. Okay. All you gotta do is just be able to say, take a screenshot and copy and paste it in into your AI, and he tells you exactly what to do. I mean, I have I had no idea whatsoever how to build my bot on my website. And I'm so it's bad to the bone. It's bad to the bone. And it's just amazing. The other night I stayed up and talking to my assistant, the other night, and he kept on telling me stuff, and so I kind of just fed into it or whatever. And by the time he got through telling me some stuff, I said, "Well, have you thought about this?" Okay, I got my AI to go, "Wow, Rod," because he just saw pictures. He just saw the pieces of the puzzle, and here I am putting the puzzle together, and then all of a sudden I paint the picture. I give him the puzzle all completed, and he goes, "Wow, you've created this." I mean, yes, I've been doing this for the last 12 years. I mean, all I am is a truck driver, but I am not your typical truck driver.
Not
But
anymore.
no, huh? And I, and the thing I can say with everything, I mean, there's just so much stuff I could say, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to bore anybody, and I don't want to take up too much time or anything, but man, Ken, I've been with you in your corner, and man, I will always be there in your corner, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, you know, for uh for the stick to itness with you and with also you, Steve. Man, we've been through a whole lot
And Don
together.
and Don's here.
Dawn, yeah,
Yeah.
and and there's just so much, John Bradshaw. I mean, man, there's just there's just so many people, that that I'm looking forward to bringing back on board and saying, "Hey, it's here, it's here," you know,
Awesome.
and I'm really looking forward to it. And man, hey, send me my bot, because
Yeah,
I will
baby.
build. I'm going to do everything I can do to build as many as I can because, one of the things, one thing I do realize it's not about me. It's about how how I can lift others up, and if I can lift other companies up to to shine to shine their light at their highest peak, then doggone it, I'm going to do it because it will flow. It will
That's
flow.
right.
You
That's
know.
right.
But
Awesome.
anyway, I will let others speak, and I thank you all very much. And I don't know where you're at, Steve, but man, hey, that sweater looks nice on you, dude.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Be
Thanks,
blessed,
Rod,
Thanks,
man.
everybody.
Rod.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. All
All right.
right.
Mr. Hatton, I tell you what, he did a training in the call center the other day on really how to find these businesses. And I mean, Ken is such a great trainer. Thank you, Ken, for all that you do in the call center. Love to hear from you.
Uh, yeah, I'm quite excited about everything you guys are doing. So like when you
It's
sit
good to
back,
hear.
you know, and for a numbers person, like I'm very analytical. I'm an analytical direct, and Victoria's analytical direct and makes sure she tells me what to do. and I follow.
Way to go,
You know.
Victoria.
So when we were first looking at the premier level, the decision was made within about one word, you know. So
What was it? Duh.
but
No.
yeah, that was about it. Do it. So anyway, when you think of a compensation plan that virtually pays to infinity with unlimited roll up, it kind of blows your mind. But then when you mix it together with the brand rise and the bot system, where the bots, once you give somebody something for free, basically for a 14-day free trial, and you give it to them for free. Now I want you to spin the numbers on this, like I kind of did here. I asked Gemini to run the numbers for me, and I said, how many people would I need in a typical network marketing business in order to earn $100 a month? And it wasn't one, it was a lot more than one person. But then you've got churn. And as you're losing people in your businesses, you've got churn. Like they're gone. You have to replace them. And then I kind of said, how would I like to been the guy that got Steve 6 or 7 years ago to sign into the program? He's never left. He's still here. Like I would like to have, Steve as, my person in my business where he's on auto ship every month. He's not going to leave. He's on auto ship. It's just like somebody that's in a network marketing company. You get somebody on auto ship, within a month and a half they're gone because some other vitamin is doing something better. But once they're in, they're sitting there. But because the way the system is, once somebody comes in with the bot, it's going to be a progression build up, and your monthly income that you're earning off of there, but it's not just one person. It's a whole group of people are going to be earning residuals. So what you guys have done is brilliant. I appreciate it. I applaud you. Congratulations. Like, it's giver time.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you, Ken. Great job. You and Victoria are amazing. Talk about a power couple. Amazing.
No kidding. Yeah, man, he gets it. They get it too. I just love those guys.
By the way,
I love
it
this
looks
whole
like we
team.
just, I'll say, oh, man, amazing.
Yeah.
I was just going to mention Ron was ready. It looked like he had to go, but Ron was excited. I think he submitted 100 companies that he wants to get this bot out to. He knows a lot of them, and the others are part of the community. He is so out of his mind excited that he fills out form out, boom, he has it.
That's amazing. Yeah.
We'll talk about a game changer. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
I'd say we wrap it up. Steve, what an exciting day. Very exciting
Thank
day.
you guys, everybody, for joining us. We love you so much, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. We got Coffee Talk, 10 a.m. Pacific, and then we have an opportunity presentation in the evening at, 4 o'clock Pacific? 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday.
That's right.
So
That's right.
That's the one that you want to invite new people to, because we're going to do a full opportunity.
We've had a couple that we didn't really promote. We're going to start promoting those to the big list. And
right.
Some of those could be your team members that are in your back office that are responding.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're really kicking the next level here, guys.
That's right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody unmute themselves and say goodnight.
All right.
Everybody.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys.
Appreciate
you.
Thanks for
Great job.
for joining.
Good night.
Aloha,
Put
everybody.
bars on, man. It's fixing to get really hot.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Appreciate it, everybody.
All right. Hey, thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys. Aloha.
Talk to y'all soon. Aloha, das vidanya. We'll be back.
We will.